Hey guys, today, we're going to talk about the recent surge in prices of rare earth metals in China and its impact on the global economy and international trade. China has long been known as the largest producer and exporter of rare earth metals, which are critical for the manufacturing of high-tech products such as smartphones, electric vehicles, and wind turbines. To some extent, rare earth metals are a critical resource that will continue to shape the global economy and politics. However, recently, the prices of these rare earth metals have seen a significant surge, which has led to many discussions about its potential impact on various industries. While many have focused on the negative impact of the price hike, it is also important to examine the potential benefits it could bring to China. In addition, since we are a channel that focuses on discussing automobiles, we will also talk about the impact of rising rare earth prices in China on the Chinese and global automobile markets in this video. At the same time, we will also discuss how the Western countries are responding to the rising price of rare earths in China. Okay, let's get started. So, what are rare earth metals? They are a group of 17 elements that are used in various high-tech applications such as smartphones, wind turbines, electric vehicles, and military equipment. China is the world's largest producer and exporter of rare earth metals, accounting for over 80% of the global supply. However, in recent months, the prices of rare earth metals in China have skyrocketed, leading to concerns and implications for various sectors. The main reason behind the surge in prices is the Chinese government's crackdown on illegal mining and production of rare earth metals, which has led to a reduction in the supply. In addition, China has been investing heavily in developing its domestic rare earth industry, which has increased demand for raw materials and processing facilities. As a result, the prices of rare earth metals such as neodymium, praseodymium, and dysprosium have risen by up to 60% in just a few months. The impact of this price surge has been felt across different sectors, particularly in the high-tech industry. Many companies that rely on rare earth metals for their products have seen their costs increase, which could ultimately lead to higher prices for consumers. For example, Apple has warned that the price increase could affect the cost of its products such as iPhones and iPads. The automotive industry, which is shifting towards electric vehicles that require large amounts of rare earth metals, could also be affected by the price surge. Furthermore, the surge in rare earth prices could have significant implications for international trade and politics. China's dominance in the rare earth market has long been a concern for other countries, including the United States. In 2010, China temporarily halted exports of rare earth metals to Japan during a territorial dispute, which led to fears of a global supply shortage. Since then, the US and other countries have been seeking to reduce their dependence on China for rare earth metals by investing in alternative sources and technologies. The recent price surge could further fuel these efforts, as countries may be more inclined to invest in developing their own rare earth industries or sourcing from other countries. The US has already taken steps to reduce its reliance on China by investing in rare earth mining projects in Texas and Wyoming. The European Union has also been exploring ways to diversify its supply of rare earth metals. However, the US and other countries have also expressed concern over the price surge, which they see as a tactic by China to gain more leverage in the global market. In response, the US and Japan have reportedly been discussing ways to collaborate on developing rare earth supplies. The US has also imposed tariffs on Chinese rare earth imports in the past, and could potentially do so again in the future. In conclusion, the recent surge in rare earth prices in China has significant implications for various sectors and international trade. While it could lead to higher costs for companies and consumers, it could also spur investments in alternative sources and technologies. It remains to be seen how the situation will develop, but one thing is clear: rare earth metals are a critical resource that will continue to shape the global economy and politics. So, what are the benefits of raising rare earth prices to China? One of the primary benefits of the surge in rare earth prices is that it will boost the economy of China. As the largest producer and exporter of rare earth metals, China has a significant advantage in the global market, and the increase in prices means that Chinese rare earth mining companies will earn higher profits. This will translate into more tax revenues for the government and more job opportunities for Chinese citizens, which will further drive economic growth. Furthermore, the rise in rare earth prices will also increase the value of China's domestic rare earth reserves, which is estimated to be around 37% of the world's total reserves. This will provide China with a strategic advantage in the global market and enhance its position as a global superpower. China can leverage its rare earth reserves to establish trade relationships with other countries, negotiate better deals, and even use it as a bargaining chip in political negotiations. Moreover, the rise in rare earth prices will also incentivize Chinese companies to invest in the research and development of new technologies that reduce the dependence on rare earth metals. The scarcity and high cost of rare earth metals have long been a bottleneck in the development of clean energy technologies such as wind turbines and electric vehicles. The increase in prices will force Chinese companies to explore alternative materials and technologies that reduce the reliance on rare earth metals, which will ultimately lead to technological innovation and reduce the environmental impact of mining rare earth metals. In conclusion, while the surge in rare earth prices has been a cause for concern for many industries, it is important to also consider the potential benefits it could bring to China. The rise in prices will boost China's economy, enhance its strategic position in the global market, and incentivize the development of new technologies that reduce the dependence on rare earth metals. It is up to China to seize this opportunity and leverage its rare earth resources to drive sustainable economic growth and technological innovation. Last but not least, what are the impact of the rising rare earth prices on the Chinese and global automobile markets? One reason for the sharp increase in rare earth metal prices is China's decision to limit exports of these metals. The country's government has been tightening control over the mining and export of rare earth metals, and this has caused the global supply of these metals to shrink, driving up their prices. Additionally, there has been an increase in demand for rare earth metals due to the growing popularity of EVs. China is the world's largest market for EVs, and the country is committed to transitioning away from traditional fossil fuel-powered vehicles to EVs. However, the increased cost of rare earth metals is posing a challenge to the growth of the EV industry in China. The higher prices of these metals mean that the cost of producing EVs is rising, which could lead to higher prices for consumers. The impact of China's rare earth metal prices on the global automotive market is also significant. Many automakers around the world rely on rare earth metals sourced from China to produce their EVs, and the higher prices of these metals are affecting their bottom line. The higher costs of production could lead to higher prices for consumers, which could, in turn, reduce demand for EVs. In addition to the impact on prices, the higher cost of rare earth metals could also lead to a shift in the supply chain for EV components. Automakers may start to look for alternative sources of rare earth metals to reduce their dependence on China, which could have significant geopolitical implications. However, there are also opportunities for innovation and growth in the rare earth metal industry. With the increasing demand for EVs, there is a growing need for sustainable and environmentally friendly ways of producing rare earth metals. This could lead to the development of new technologies and processes for extracting and refining these metals, which could drive down costs and reduce dependence on China. In conclusion, the recent surge in China's rare earth metal prices is having a significant impact on the domestic and global automotive markets. The higher prices of these metals are posing a challenge to the growth of the EV industry in China and affecting the bottom line of automakers around the world. However, there are also opportunities for innovation and growth in the industry, which could lead to a more sustainable and diversified supply chain for EV components. Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below, and share your insightful ideas with other people. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. See you.